Hi again! So how was this exercise for you? For me it was much more pleasant than the last exercises we did, the two last. This time I did not forget to fix every plan I did. And so what can we analyze, what can we see through this exercise? Let's analyze all of that. First of all, I don't know if you did the same, but for me it flowed naturally that every plan was only one shape. I don't know why, but it was much more simple for me to do that, and then we let our brain off, and I only do circle, round, square, triangle, each plans, each shapes. We were still working on perspective, and you can see through this exercise and through your work and through the analyze of your own work that you learned that perspective can be the form, the plan, as we did, yes, but not only, so the shapes, the light, the density, the change of rhythm, all of that is perspective. And what's very interesting, I think, is that first of all, I did as we did on the plan. It means each plan was denser than the last one. Then I changed my mind for one plan. I thought yeah, but what if the object is very near us, but is transparent, or not very dense? So I did a plan with very big shapes that weren't very dense. And yes, it does exist. You can have a tissue or something that is not very dense and that is very close to you. And so what did happen in the drawing? It doesn't affect the perspective. It means, that we understand that, okay, it's not very dense, but we still understand that it's very near. And we don't have any problem to see the perspective, to see what's far, what's close. And in my drawing, that I like this time, as I said, I liked it, we can see that the very big circles that are in the very last farthest plan of us, they are very big, but they are not very dense. We still understand that it's really far, and we can imagine the square that are not as big as the circle far, but they are more dense, so we understand that yes, they are closer. Maybe there are little houses, maybe the triangles that are very close to us can be little planes. And our brain understands that and accepts that, and the perspective is okay. So you learned that we can also understand that we do not need to work on our shapes, to see lights, to see shadows. How is that possible? You may ask why, how do I figure there is lights there is shadows here, but my shapes are all of the same density. As I said, we didn't do any gradients or anything else, but we still understand that there is light there is shadows there. It's because as we learned before, but now I will put words for you, but the repetition and the fact that we put voids, that there is a change in the rhythm, the shapes are not as closed as others, we can see that we put lights, we put shadows, and that's what we did in all our last exercises. And now, in this work, we concretize all of that and we begin to understand in our very own body what is perspective, how I make lights, and I don't have to think for that, as it's naturally, it flows naturally in ourselves. So really, be thankful, as I always say, and I know I'm repeating myself, but be glad, be very thankful for all of that is within you. You don't have to do anything. I only helped you to unlock these little mental closed things you had. But all of that, you already know that. You already know how to make lights, you already know how to make shadows and rhythm and repetitions, and you already do that every day. Now you did it on paper, and look at that. Look at how creative and look at how powerful you are. And all of that knowledge that is within you and that we are exploring during this journey. So be very glad. Even if you don't like the result, you did it, and I'm very proud of you. So let's continue and see you at the next lesson with very, very great pleasure.